I've never been late on this shoot before. Why are we in this bone shaker?
It's an ex-military vehicle, and I was asked to drive it to the location.
It's not doing much for my stomach. I think I might have to drive it in the scene too.
Well, it takes a bit of getting used to. They don't make them like this anymore. I used to love driving.
I don't need a lecture. My head's pounding like hell and I should have been on set already.
Good night, was it?
It was Nikki's birthday.
I know, Tom. I was there.
You always speak in such a clipped way. And it's Mr. Lloyd to you.
That's what being in the army does for you, Mr. Lloyd.
Oh, right.
Do you know what being in the army taught me?
No.
It taught me that those in charge who cared and made you feel we were all in it together were the ones who commanded respect.
What are you going on about?
It also taught me not to take any nonsense from anyone, no matter how special they think they are.
Right. You said you were at the party last night.
For a bit, yes.
It's just that I...
Did you say something to Nikki?
Has she said something?
No, but I noticed she looked uncomfortable around you.
Well, when I've had a few drinks, I've sometimes, just joke around.
It's not just when you're drunk, though, is it?
What?
Your so-called larking around.
I just like to have a bit of a laugh when we're not shooting. But she hadn't said anything, What the hell do you think you're doing? If I've got whiplash, then... It's a good job there was no one behind us.
You know, there were guys like you in the army who thought it was a joke to try and harass the female squaddies. One tried it on me once, but never again.
I'll bet he didn't. What did you do then?
You really don't want to know. But you'd better change your attitude with me and fast, unless you really do want to find out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That really sounded like you meant it.
Can we get going? I'm so late as it is. Please. And I am sorry. Were you in the army for long?
I did a few tours.
So you saw some action?
I did.
What was it like?
Tough at times, but a great crack at others.
What do you think to this film? From a professional point of view.
I'm just a driver. I haven't read the script.
I'd have thought they'd made more use of you, given your ex-army.
I think I would like to be more involved in this kind of work.
Well, you could probably do a better job than the advisor we've got.
I heard there's some problems on set.
Problems? That's putting it mildly. The director doesn't seem to know what he's doing. And he had a right old go at the producer the other day.
I know, I saw. I guess there's a balance to be had, though.
How do you mean?
Well, no film about the army can ever show it as it really is, but it should strive to at least get the most of the basics right. You okay?
Well, I did make a suggestion to Nikki last night.
What kind of suggestion?
I was a bit the worse for wear and just messing around. Might have come out wrong.
How do you mean?
She told me she was having a rocky time with her boyfriend. He doesn't like her being away on set.
Sounds like she'd be better off without him.
Well, that's what I said to her.
And you made a pass at her?
I thought she might be up for a bit of no-strings-attached sex.
But she wasn't.
No.
Have you not been paying attention to what's going on? She might just be a runner, but she still deserves respect.
Jeez, it's not that bad.
Isn't it?
I just thought it would be a bit of harmless fun. You must know the saying. What goes on tour stays on tour.
Yes, and it never works. You always get found out, as I know all too well. Believe me.
Nothing happened. She turned me down. I haven't done anything bad, have I?
I don't know, but make some apologies and change your behaviour before it's too late.
What do you mean?
If you want a long-lasting career, then learn to treat others with respect.
I never went to drama school. I just went straight into acting, although this is my first big film. I thought it could be my big break. It's turned into a nightmare.
I was so nervous at first when I joined the army, but so were all the other new recruits. Those first few months are brutal, and they weed out those who can't hack it. It was 50-50 for a while whether I'd stick with it. We were all in it together though, and that's what I don't get.
What?
I know actors are considered the talent, but everyone is in this together, whether in front of the camera or not, trying to do the best they can. You should support each other.
I was breaking it over this film, but now it's like I don't care, as it's such utter...
That's no excuse for not being professional. Do the best job you can, and even if it does turn out to be rubbish, you can still hold your head high and move on to the next one.
I know I come across all confident and cocky, but that's how you had to be where I grew up.
I came from a rough background, but the army became my family, for a while at least. It taught me discipline, self-respect, and most of all, respect for others.
So why did you leave?
I saw some bad stuff on my tours, really bad. That gave me PTSD and led to drinking.
Didn't the army try and help?
They did eventually. I was too good at hiding the fact I needed help. By the time I couldn't hide it anymore, it was a total mess. I'd made too many mistakes and embarrassed myself too many times, so I quit. I miss it though. Joining the army was the best thing I did.
Don't you wish sometimes you could go back and start again?
Yeah, loads of times.
But we can't.
But you can change your future. Or try to at least.
Can you?
Yes, I think so.
I had a text from the producer before we set off. He wants to see me as soon as we get to the location. Is he going to fire me?
From what you've told me, you haven't done anything that offensive. Find Nikki and say sorry to her. Say it won't happen again. I'll talk to her if you want.
Well, thanks. I got you all wrong. I've just realised I don't know your name.
It's Kate. And you're not so bad either, Mr. Lloyd. You really need better.
Call me Tom. Been trying to educate myself with a book of Shakespeare monologues. There's a bit from a speech Hamlet gives that stuck with me.
What a piece of work is a man.
You know it.
Being in the army doesn't make you thick.
Well, I wasn't saying that you are.
I was
I mean...
joking. I did A level. Go on then. Let's hear it.
What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving how express and admirable, in action how like an angel, in apprehension how like a god. Beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me, no, nor woman either, though by your smiling you seem to say so. In Making Movies, Katie Stones played Kate, and Richard Kingsley played Tom. It was written and produced by Benjamin Peel.